right, so my brother and I just drove down this morning, early morning, from Arlington all the way down to Albany. I'm going to show a real quick thing. Our new trailer. Hey, Benny, what do you think about the new trailer graphics?
I like it.
Bud Wendell. Thanks, Bud, for doing that.
Yeah, it's kind of a redneck scramble last minute, like matches the whole boat.
All right, well, we got the motor in here. The drive line is off, as you can see. We're going to fire it up on just a hose, run some oil through it, just check it over. Then we got to tackle the push rods on the 39 back there. All right, guys, well, we thrashed. We got both boats done. Benny got the 146 done, and they also let me, or helped me put the push rods and the rocker arms back in the 39. We ran both of them. We're 99% sure that we're a full go-ahead with both boats. A little bit of change in the lineup today. My Navy is Keith. Normally rides along with TJ. TJ couldn't get his work off for this weekend's long drive. Where's he working, in California? He's a driller, so he's all over the West Coast. But so Keith is nervous, scared, fun, excited. What's your deal?
All of it.
All of it? Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about this track. The water level, they raised it a lot overnight, so now it's looking way more normal to us. Like when you can see how the islands slope down like that, the waves will wash up there and it'll trickle back in. So everything's looking good. Some of the islands are a little bit tall for my liking, but oh well. So what do you think about that 90 up there?
Well, so you come around here and you're full speed straight to a 90, and that's like a 7-8G hard right.
It totally is.
It is.
When we're looking out there, that's quite a ways over there. We're gonna be max speed, and it's a hard 90 right before the fence. That's gonna be a tough one. All right, Keith and I are headed out to Q1. There's been a lot of confusion out there on the channels. It's a brand new track. Nobody's ever run this thing before. So my plan going into this is kind of take it not slow, but not fast, just fast enough that my brain can keep up with the rotation. So that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully get a clean run. We need some track time. We need to see those turn combinations. So we're gonna go take a look at this brand new track. Here we go. So we just finished Q1. My goal is to go out there and get a clean run, figure out this rotation, brand new track. That's exactly what we did, so pretty happy with it. There's a couple turns out there. I made the comment, it feels like I'm driving by braille because the islands are a little bit tall and you can't see the channel, and a lot of people are missing a turn. There's a big left-hand turn. You come around the left and they see a channel and they go down it, but you have to keep going to a channel that you can't even see, so that's kind of tough. But liking the track, it's anytime you have a new track, there's a lot of kinks you got to work out. But here we go, getting ready for Q2. Got a clean run on one, so now we just got to go start cleaning up our runs, cleaning up our lines, and start chiseling that time down. What happened in Q1?
Q1, everything was feeling good. Blew right by one of the corners.
It was her fault.
Oh yeah.
It was navigator's
Always
fault.
the navigator's fault.
All right, so what's the plan on this one?
So I'm just gonna have to hug that island after I come out of the bottom and know that the channel's there, and
Just keep going left. Keep going and going and
Keep
going.
going left.
And the green flag is up, and Jolly Rogers is off and running. The 146A boat, driven by Nicole Brown with navigator Don Davis. Nicole, our bartender out of Port Angeles. Don's Don works in retail. And that's going to be a clean run.
That look good, dude. How'd it feel?
Much better.
Yeah, that looked good. Really nice. You had some speed going. All right, we're heading out to Q2. Dustin got a pretty nice run. I think a 53. Nicole missed a turn last bit. Everybody's starting to pick up a little bit of speeds. I think Phil Miller might have the fastest time right now with a 47. I don't really care. Again, I'm just driving my boat. But I think, honestly, I'll probably be up in that range, 48, 47, somewhere in there after this run. Just cleaning it up, starting to get a little more foot in it. One thing last run, we had the idle messed up, and that's probably my bad. When I put the arm back on, we were coming in, and it was it wouldn't go below 2,000 RPM, so I had to throw out the anchor, also known as the reverse bucket, before we rammed the boats in the ramp. So anyway, we're gonna go out, get a clean run, shave off some time. Hi, bud. Up, right, around the knee, maybe outside, across the middle, hard left up there, hug that island back and across. Second channel, left U-turn, do a right U-turn, finish. All right, we just got back from Q2. I did pretty good with my times. I'm pretty happy with that. Ran a 47 something. I'm not sure. There was one spot where I was so close to touching the bank, and I just let the wheel out too much. I'm trying to be smooth and let it carry some speed, and I just went wide. I was really glad that it didn't, and I think I literally puckered my butt up to get the pump out of there, but I didn't feel it touch, but it was so damn close. But Josh pulled the data. We're at 20% TPS. And I think our highest RPM right now is 6,200 or something like that going in the spin-out pull. So we got a lot left. I'm not worried. I think Dan Morrison ran I ran a 47. I think Dan ran a 45, and then Chris Monroe went and ran a 44. So I'm just sticking to my plan just like last race, and slowly start chiseling it down, and I'll go fast when I have to go fast. All right, well, we just had our lunch break. 146B with Dustin went out, and we just hurt something again.
And Jolly Rogers with the DNF, the 146A.
And so we turned it over with no ignition on. We can hear something not going right. So that's a bummer. Kind of disappointed with that, but we'll sort that out. We're going out here for Q3. Try to knock a little bit of time off. I don't know how hard I want to go. That lunch break is always distracting. You lose your focus, so I might just kind of take the status quo on this one, and then the last one we'll step it up a bit. But here we go, Q3. All right, so we ended up scratching Q3. Went on the boat ramp. The starter sounded really, really sluggish. We blew the fuse and the Motec / starter changed out really quick. Just sounded sluggish, so we scratched the run. Came back, went through everything, put the new starter in. Still kind of sounded sluggish, so we pulled the pump apart and we found a weed. It's not really a weed though. It's almost like flipping wood that was in there. Super, super strong vegetation that was wedged in between. Where was it, Josh?
Between the pellet and the wear ring.
Yeah, so we were hoping, and we just turned it over with all the spark plugs in. Turns over much better without a chunk of bamboo stuff in your pump.
Seeing if they open it up here and try to beat that. Making their way to the starting line. Green flag is raised by our flagger. And they're off. That is a clean run. And look at the time on that one.
It's flipping hot here, but we went out and ran a really pretty quick Q4. Honestly didn't even mean to go that fast. The clock says 40. It was not a 40. There's some issues with the spray. I'm thinking it's like 44, 45, somewhere in there, but we're right there with the thick of it with the Superboat class. But we're going to pull the valve covers off the Superboat and make sure, just like those push rods one more time and relash it in the morning, but everything looks good there. So that's what these guys are doing right now. We have a little bit of issues going on with literally almost every boat in our fleet right now. So the 146, again, they had a push rod come out of its keeper essentially. So we're working on that. We got it back together, and Nicole was able to go get a clean qualifying run. And then the old Chris and Jen in their 360. We gotta see this pump. Hang on a second. All right, look at this thing. We don't really know how this happened. I think it came apart on the launch. There was a little bit of slop in the linkage, and that jet blast is so flipping strong that it knocked out this cast. So love the sport because we already found a donor, but we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Do It for Dale. Oh wait, that's the wrong channel. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you tomorrow.